All right, you guys, let's get started on our math lesson. Please turn to page 55 in your math book. All right, so a mall has a rectangular outdoor space that is 127 feet by 46 feet. There is a grassy section, that's the green, with a width of 40 feet and a cement sidewalk with a width of 6 feet. What is the area of the outdoor space in square feet? Okay, so this looks a little daunting, right? Huge numbers, but they've already figured part of it out for us. They've said that this green area is 4,000 square feet. And the way that they figured that out is they took this 40 feet and times it by this 100 feet. So if we do 40 times 100, we go 4 times 1, and then we attach the zeros. 4,000 square feet. But now we need to figure out how big the rest of the area is, right? Well, we can do that same thing. 6 times 100. We go 6 times 1, and we attach the zeros. So that means that this space is 600 square feet. Now we're going to do the same for these. 20 feet and 40 feet. 2 times 4 is 8. We attach the 2 zeros. Then we have 20 feet times 6 feet. 6 times 20 is 120. 6 times 2 is 12. We attach the 0. Then we have 7 feet and 6 feet. Well, what is 7 times 6? You guys can use your multiplication charts if you'd like. It's 42. Oh wait, I did that one wrong, you guys. That goes down here. 7 times 6 is 42. Up here we have 7 times 40. Well, 7 times 4 is 28. Then we attach the 0. But now what do? Now we have all these numbers and we need to do something with them. It's really easy. We are just going to add those all together. So we have 4,000 plus 600. I got my 600 from right here. Then we have 800, 120, 280, and 42. Now, if this is like too many numbers, we could add sections together, right? This is 4,600. 920, 322. Then you can add those all together. Or we can just go this way. 2, because we know 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2 is 2. Then we go 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2. So now we're at 2 plus 8 is 10 plus 4 is 14. Carry our 1 up to the hundredths place. So now we have 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 8 is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. 16 plus 2 is 8. It's 18. Carry the 1. 5,842. So that would be our answer. You could also do it another way. We could figure out just the grassy area, which we know is 4,000 plus 800 plus 280. And we add those together. This is the grass. And then we can do the sidewalk, which is the gray. And that's 600, 120, and 42. Then we can just add those together. 0, 8, 10, 5,080. Then we do the same. 2, this is a 0. 6, and 7. Then we add those together. 5,080 plus 762. 0 plus 2 is 2. 8 plus 6 is 14. Carry my 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. 5 plus 0 is 5. And we got the same answers in both ways. Okay, if you need a minute, you can pause the film before we go on to our next problem. We are going to turn to page 56 in our books. All right, let's look at number 1. Look back. The area of the outdoor space is 127 by 46. How can you find this product? Well, what did we do? We broke it apart by place value. Okay, well, after we broke it apart by place value, what did we do next? Then we found, we broke it apart by place value and multiplied it. Multiplied the factors. Then the factors are your answers, or the factors were the numbers that we broke it apart into, right? We had 4,627. Those were the factors. And when we multiplied them, we got the products. The products are the answer to your multiplication. So then we added the products to get the total. All right, so let's go to number 2. When you multiply multi-digit numbers, you need to pay special attention to place value. To help, you can use patterns in the number of O's in the factors of a product and the number of O's in the product. Look at the partial products used to find the product of 512. Compare the number of zeros in each partial product to the number of zeros in its factors. Look at both red and blue zeros. Describe any patterns you see. So I have to kind of fold the book down here so you can see it. So I'm going to point over here. So if you look here, when we're multiplying this, we did 4 times 10 because they made that just a 10, right, instead of 12. So there's 1 0 in our product and there's 1 0 in our factor. Here, we did 20 times 5 and we got 2,000, or we did 4 times 5. And we got 2,000 because 4 times 5 is 20, and then 4 times 5 is 20, and then they added the zeros. 2 times 2 is 4, then they attached the 0. So you can write something like the number of zeros in the partial product. So they're calling it a partial product because we're breaking it apart. It's not the full product, right? Because it's not the full answer to that. This is just 40 is 4 times 10. It's not 4 times 12, which is what we would be doing right there. So the number of zeros in the partial product is the same as the fact. And the base fact is this. 4 times 10. That's our base fact. This is our partial product. So this 0 is the same. This is 4 times 10. So this 0 is the same as this. There's 1. Here, this was 4 times 500. This is our base fact. This is our partial product. 2, 2. 1, 1. 2, 2. 3, 3. So now let's go explain why the partial product as 4 times 500 has 3 zeros then. Because 500 only has 2. So why did it have 3 zeros? Because 4 times 5 equals 20. Then we added those 2 zeros. Or attached them. I don't like to say added. We attached those 2 zeros. Okay? So why is it important to pay attention to place value when multiplying multi-digit numbers? So that you don't lose track. Okay? I'm going to write it up here because there's out of room. So you don't lose track of your value. Okay, so that's number 3. You guys now need to do pages 57 and 58 on your own. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in our meeting today. Okay, I'll see you guys later.